For our cake, we'll be using all-purpose flour, white sugar, salt, white vinegar, milk, chocolate chips, butter, and eggs. For our frosting, we use powdered sugar, chocolate chips, eggs, vanilla extract, and butter. Be sure to wash your hands before you begin baking.
First, heat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This will allow the heat from the surroundings to go into the system, also known as an endothermic reaction. After you turn the oven on, grease the aluminum pan so the surface tension decreases during the baking time. Second, melt the butter and chocolate squares, creating a heterogeneous mixture. Melting these two ingredients create an endothermic reaction because the heat from the outside surroundings is being transferred into the system, which heats it up. The butter and chocolate have not changed chemical composition, only physical state. It changes from a solid to a liquid. Next, mix together the sugar and the eggs. As you continuously mix these ingredients, it will newly create a homogeneous mixture because you can no longer see every individual part of the mixture. Mixing eggs and sugar is a chemical reaction because it is changing the composition of the mixture.
What are you doing?
Last, for the wet ingredients, mix together the blended chocolate and eggs. Adding these two together will cause a chemical reaction. Also, mixing together the chocolate and eggs will create a homogeneous mixture because you can no longer see each ingredient. Also, adding egg will chemically change the mixture. Beating eggs will incorporate air bubbles into the water protein solution, causing the cake to be light and fluffy. Now, for the dry ingredients, combine the all-purpose flour, baking soda, and salt. Mixing these separate compositions together will make a homogeneous mixture because you can no longer see each of the compositions. Combining these also is a physical change because they have not yet been chemically changed. Next, mix together the wet and dry ingredients. Pouring the wet ingredients on top of the dry allows the flour to soak up the wet ingredients rather than sitting at the top of it, not fully mixing. As it absorbs, it also causes a homogeneous mixture and a chemical reaction, adding the wet to the dry and chemical composition of the mixture. Finally, pour the raw batter into an aluminum pan. Haley and I are using a glass baking pan. Either glass or aluminum will work fine. As you allow your raw batter to bake, the surrounding in the oven transfer the heat into the system and pan, also known as an endothermic reaction. As it continues to bake, the browning reaction will occur. First, for the frosting, melt the chocolate and butter into a saucepan. As the chocolate and butter melt, it will change physical properties from a solid to a liquid, forming a homogeneous mixture. As it is melting, it is also heating up with the heat from the surroundings into the saucepan, making an endothermic reaction. Once the mixture is smooth and creamy, beat in the powdered sugar to create a homogeneous mixture because the powdered sugar is now a part of the chocolatey deliciousness. Beat in egg whites and vanilla extract. Having egg whites can be used as a leavener so the chocolate frosting will be more whipped and light. This creates a chemical reaction as well as a homogeneous mixture. In order to make the final product, using your hands, take the completed baked cake out of the pan and into the clean mixing bowl. From here, mix in the creamy chocolate frosting. This will change physical state. Using a spoon, cupcake ice cream scooper, or anything of your choice, spoon out bite-sized cakes and place on a cookie sheet. Once you have successfully scooped out all the cake mix, place the cookie sheets into the freezer for 45 minutes. Placing them into the freezer will release the heat from the system into the surroundings, also called an exothermic reaction. To decorate it, melt the chocolate squares from a solid to a liquid and dip the cake bites in the melted chocolate and set to the side until it solidifies.
We're not done.
Hope you enjoy!